tube. Because nothing came out of the brush. And the lipsticks are like matte.
Over here.
Are matte, matte, matte.
So
again, keeping all the eyeshadows, the bronzers, the blushes, the lipsticks, and the mascaras are off to the ball.
Yep. And we've discussed this quite a bit, and we've determined that there are certain things that are worth actually investing a little bit more if you're going to spend the money.
Yeah.
Number one is
liquid liner.
Liquid liner. So Wet n Wild liquid liner, no offense to them, will not give you the same result as a better liquid liner.
And even like
you want something that doesn't transfer too much. You want something that's gonna stay nice and what's the word? Viscous, I guess.
yeah,
I don't know.
it's gonna stay liquidy. It's not gonna get that chunky. Like if it gets mixed with something, it's not gonna become chunky. The one that I use doesn't have, we'll say, a brush. It's almost like a little sponge that holds on to it. And the second thing you need, ladies, mascara.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna spend a lot of money on anything, mascara.
That's the one.
Yeah, because again, nipples of the face.
Their favorite catchphrase.
It really is.
I love it.
We just really like nipples here.
Ditto.
All right. So now I'm using a softer brush, a little bit bigger, and I'm using a lighter tone. And I'm just sort of blending around the edges of what I just did. And I'm going to soften it up a little bit.
And this is pulling it out, right?
A little, yeah, it just softens up the whole thing. So the whole, it's an entire blending process to get that desired result without looking heavy or too obvious. I really don't want it to look obvious, because then I feel like I haven't done my job as a makeup artist, and not just looking good on film, but actually looking better in person, where you'll be able to get up close to her and not see anything.
I prefer to have myself look like that than look like you can see my skeleton.
Like more natural, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like you can peel it off.
Hi, this is my representative.
So as you can see, I'm now blending down the neck. So we're getting rid of any harsh line that I might have formed by carving out the underneath.
We're getting rid of my second chin. That's ultimately what we're
I'm not
doing.
allowed to say that. So.
Again, spilling tea.
Yes. So now, okay, so you notice how I did sort of this kind of a shape? When I was doing the real dark one, I kind of curled like this. Now I'm taking this, what's a bronzer, and just a touch of these shadows, and now I'm doing more of a straight angle here with a lighter tone. And again, that's giving me this shape. So taking in a little bit down here and giving her a little softer line here. It's hopefully no line at all, really, at the end. So I'm layering it on, and it may look like I'm putting on a ton, but I'm really not. I'm just dusting on little bits.
Oh, this stuff is like dust, though, really.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of liquids.
You have to be careful when you open up a illuminator.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we've learned that.
Otherwise, you will look like the floor at a strip club.
Yes! Oh, totally jacking that. I love that. So again, same, I'm going down at this angle.
If there's too much glitter.
Oh yeah, no, everything we're using is matte right now. We're going to illuminate after, and I don't want it to be too much, because I like the dewy look a little bit, and it is a nice overall blender for the whole thing, but I don't want it to look too made up. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but
sometimes
it looks really
you do want to look made up depending on the situation.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, you know, her eyes aren't naturally these colors. You know,
What are you talking about, bitch?
I woke up like this.
I woke up like this.
Yeah, didn't we all?
If you really saw what I woke up like, you'd run.
Don't be afraid to bring it down. I'm not using the shadow now. I'm using... okay, so far, here's what I've done. I've used these two colors as our dark shadows. I've used this as my intermediary color to soften the whole thing and to give... It's actually really easy to kind of look back at the overall and look at what shape do you want for today? How are you feeling? I want this shape today. This just kind of works for me. So I've shrunken here. I've shrunken her jawline a little bit. And I love her jawline. And maybe some other time I might want to accentuate it. But this time, yes, I just took it out. No.
Thank you. He brought it back, is what he did.
No. So just blending a little bit of that intermediate there as well. Let me see how it looks on the camera.
It's a
Yes.
huge difference.
Yeah,
It's pretty-
queen.
Yes. So I think I'll just boldly go in with a little bit of this darker again. Just a little bit more. Because now I've got all that in-between color, so I can
So basically,
actually...
we don't want to use anything glittery because, as I said before, you don't want to look like the Florida strip
Well,
club.
yeah, that's right. And if we're glittering over top of glitter, it's just not going to look good. It's just not. I mean, unless you're going to a rave, okay, have fun. Glitter it up.
Well,
I have
that's
this
true.
piece of hair that just keeps going.
I could say something, but it might offend.
Yeah.
I could say.
Okay.
Kristen's dying.
Now that we've done all that, now we're going into her. This is the overall color. So I'm sorry that you're not part of the inside joke. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
we wish you were.
Anyway, so now I'm gonna go in with a lighter tone even than the intermediary tone. Because this would be like her daily, like if she's just gonna do a little something on her face, that's what she would do. She wouldn't go through all this. Sarah doesn't do all this.
No, I don't.
But,
I
yeah,
let him do this.
She would
for
like
me.
to, but yeah.
I would, but I don't have
So-
that kind of time. I gotta get to work.
whatever your natural skin tone is, that's what we're gonna use for this phase of this.
And I like to think I'm a pretty good judge of natural.
Oh yeah,
skin
you
tone.
got it on point. So I'm actually going right over everything that I just did. Just softening it up just a little bit. Obviously, she doesn't need too much.
Flatter me.
And it just blends it all the more
Makes me
without
feel so
and,
pretty.
and as you can see, it doesn't it doesn't take away from the contouring that I just did.
What? You wanted to film the two of us?
Yeah, you wanted
is it!
I can't. Oh, I was told.
You can speak.
Oh yeah, you can. You can speak all you want.
Camera girl, speak.
We just don't drop F-bombs. That's the only thing.
Yeah, no.
I know you've never said one in your life.
She's the classiest person I know.
Yes.
I mean,
You're the funniest person I know.
Yes. All right, so there's that.
I love
Hi.
these brushes.
So
I love
I
these
was
brushes.
trying to decide if I wanted this one or this one for the highlight point. I think I'm gonna use this one.
Just because
I like this. It's
I
got
like
a
that
nice
brush.
little And this was part of her $10.
This was part of the $10 deal.
Yep.
I like the colors.
So here's where we're getting in some of that glitter. So I would typically use a really bright highlighter and then blend it all. We don't have that, brocos, right?
Broco.
So we're improvising by just using a little bit of this illuminator. And actually, I'm just putting it a little heavier there. And didn't I use something light? Yeah. So again, I could use a little bit of this lighter shadow. Definitely not white, but like, it's an off-white.
Translucent.
Yeah. Just
Type of-
so as you can see, I'm pulling out now. So I'm pulling out this cheekbone and this one. Trying to do it evenly as possible. All right. Next, I want to get another brush. So if you want to look at her, get a little
You wanna look
closer
at
and see
me?
what's going on. Yeah, you want to look at her.
Hi world.
You can see a little bit of that illumination now if she turns her head. We need to do more head turning. All right, so you stay still for a
we
second.
might need to do a little more head turning.
With that way.
Okay,
Oh, baby.
baby.
Oh, baby.
See a hard line? Just give it a little blend upwards. By the way,
Ever be afraid to use a tissue either.
I love a tissue. I know the whole thing gets a tissue at the end. All right, I also have this little fun illuminator that I thought would be.
He's just playing around now.
I am. This is just now we're in playing stage.
Now he's just playing around.
So I would love. I've already done this, but just to show you, this little bone right there. I'm using a little bit of this. It's more of a golden highlighter. It's very, very translucent, so you can hardly see it. You can even bring that down over the eye. As you can see, that just popped that. Look at it. And if, in case you can see it, there's a little bit of transfer from our eyeliner earlier because we
Yeah.
opened our eyes without. Let it
Fiery
dry all
shit.
the way.
We opened our eyes basically.
Well, wasn't that a nice way
Fiery
of putting
shit.
it?
It was. It was a
Yes.
nice way to put it. I fucked up.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I said fiery shit.
I'll pay the fine.
That's a quarter in the swear jar, dear. It's okay. This swear jar is full, man. We should be able to retire in a few years. Alright, last but not least. So this is a fun tool right here. The fan brush of the face. Right? Come
Yeah,
on.
but it couldn't be in. It's so much fun because it's such a fun color.
And I'm just
Exactly,
picking
I love it.
I just
I
picked up a little bit of that illuminator. Watch, we're just gonna brush it over the face ever so lightly.
This is the closest he's ever come to slapping me, girls.
Oh, baby.
I know, I've been waiting for this forever.
Oh,
Wait
wait.
for this moment. I sometimes
I feel like a
think
fairy godmother with this. Like,
Poof!
yes. And you're beautiful.
That's how I feel.
So, I don't know. I wish that we had better lighting and better cameras and all that, but this is what we have right now, and so this is what we're serving up.
This is makeup tips for the broke
That's
hoe.
right, I
This
know.
is the same scenario you're going to be in doing your
Right.
makeup or your
In
girlfriend's
reality.
makeup in reality. Because not everybody lives in Beverly Hills, and not everybody has a makeup artist.
Says the one getting done.
Well, listen,
I know.
FYI,
Yeah, I
if
know.
you're lucky and you get good friends,
Yeah. Keep
then you
them.
get this. But I'm saying, you and your girlfriend could sit there and do this on each other.
Practice.
The beauty of this overall illuminator is that you're bringing more evenness to the skin tone, not by color pigmentation, but by an overall an overall sheen that's consistent. So let me explain. If say you have heavy makeup in certain spots, they're going to be like matte finished, but then your skin's a little bit dewy. It's going to stand out and look even more obvious. So if you
Yeah.
go over the whole thing with the same kind of sheen, then it brings it all together and then it looks even more natural. That's awesome. So that is natural looking contouring for the broke hoe. Although I know, yeah, I don't like that line right there. Here, hold on. Yeah, I couldn't see it until you turned it. So I can blend that.
I haven't seen that side. That.
Yep. Blending out all those lines. Hey, look. We're human, right? There we go.
And this all feels very light on my face. It doesn't feel
Yeah, that's...
thick and heavy.
Yeah, because that would be gross. There's really
That's
not
why I
that
don't wear
much.
makeup in the summertime, because it's hot
And
and
ends
it's
up on
flat.
your shirt.
Like melts.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
who was it? Was it the Joker? Yeah, when he got hit with the water in the 1989 Batman and it just went down his face. That's what I feel like thick makeup in the summer looks like.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a...
Yeah, do. It looks better. Now, last step is tissue, always. So I'm going to grab that and get that going. Right. I feel like you should always put on a little bit extra and then rub off. That's just, I think it's the best way to do it.
Whoever said less is more is... No.
Put on more and then rub some of it off, and then you get even more of your natural skin coming
You can
through.
always take away.
Yep.
The beauty of makeup, you can always take away and add.
There we go. So hold on. We got to do the finishing look.
Oh,
Look at this hair.
The hair
Look
is
at this
fantastic.
hair.
I love the hair.
Yeah, I know. There we go. So now she has a nice little fiery-eyed, contoured look.
For the broco.
That's right. For the new year. Happy
Exactly.
New Year, by the way, everybody.
Happy New Year!
All right. Well, thanks. Stay tuned.
Thanks.
We're going to do the eyes for you guys and show you how to do
Well, we will do the eyes if you comment and like on this video.
that. There you go. I like that. It's conditional.
Because you guys have to tell us what you want us to do. Because we're doing what we want to do right now. We need you to tell us
What do you want?
want.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Gosh, I know. Seriously. We're also doing a cooking video, too, coming up soon. So, all right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.